Anywho, welcome to the ASMR part of the Ice Cube ASMR here.
Oh, this mic is picking this all up.
Oh, dude, they're gonna hear every bit of it.
Sorry.
You need a stir, my friend.
So a couple things you may notice are different from our typical episode.
Wow,
That's
you
not
just
working.
double knuckled it.
This is episode 8.
Yeah, I think so.
Welcome to episode 8 of Roasting Buns podcast. I'm in a different seat, and we have a different microphone for two people because I forgot mine. As you just saw, hashtag wife reveal. We got a few things going on here today.
He could have brought his too.
Any Hoosier.
Yeah,
How was
let's
your
not,
week?
you know. Well, do I start?
You do start.
I gotta
today.
be. I gotta be real with you guys. You guys, not these guys.
Not us.
Screw them.
Zoom in.
I'm pissed off.
Well,
Okay.
Okay.
I'm just in a bad mood. But you know what? We're here. Right here, right now.
Sharing's caring.
Sharing is caring. I guess I'm in this. Whatever. I'll start. My week was. What was that?
I don't know.
Was that like suction from your throat? My week was okay. It wasn't horrible, really. It's just towards the end of the week, it was just annoying. Today, especially, was very annoying. Let's see. I do want to have a opening statement here, and let's just pretend like we're really popular, and we have a whole bunch of people. And if we say something, you know, it'll trend.
We won't have to pretend.
Fifth Third Bank, you suck. You're garbage. You're trash. 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 Garbage. Junk. I hate
Third
you.
stock plummets.
Yeah, right. Watch your stocks fall, dude. I hate you. I hate Fifth Third Bank. Your mobile deposit has a mind of its own. Okay? It's a coin flip. Ping! Will it work this time? I literally went 4 weeks with it working every week. Now, 2 weeks in a row, doesn't work.
Huh.
Same person, same checks, almost the same exact amount most of the time. Doesn't work. So, Fifth Third, screw you. Let's see. So, that was not the main issue, but that was definitely what kind of lit the fire today.
Yes.
Also, building cabinets, turns out it's really annoying to build cabinets. Ugh. We got to do it. Because you can buy them. The person didn't have a lot of storage space, so we just bought ones that we'd build. Ugh. Ugh. Nice cabinets, though. The finish on them was really
And if
cool.
you're watching this, good choice.
No,
I
really,
mean,
seriously though, nice cabinets. Like I like them. The biggest issue is it was the instructions.
Were they
it's-
IKEA?
No. That was rude. I didn't mean to be rude.
No, you're fine. IKEA's
How dare
instructions
you.
are just notoriously
It's literally a picture of a cabinet. It has A,
Make this.
B, C, but then you know how you have like a legend that tells you what things are?
bad. Yeah.
It just gives you a very general description.
Bolt, screw,
Gross.
Yeah.
door.
And it tells you what the bolts are, but it never tells you what screws to use. Or it tells you what screws are, never tells you what screws to use. And it's important, because some screws are long. So if you use a long screw and you're building cabinets, you're going to go through the side, the finished side. Which didn't happen.
But it could have.
It should have.
But it could have, and it could have been solved if you just wrote normal instructions. Then building the drawers and putting the drawers in, okay? I know I'm going on a cabinet spiel here. You build the drawers, you put the drawers in. It doesn't tell you how to do that. It literally says, here's the drawer. Oh, and now the drawer is in. Dan actually, he went and he was not on the site. He went and looked up and had to do research and find a PDF on a website just to know how to build these stupid cabinets. Someone's breaking into the house. Let's see.
Got-
So
Concealed carries under each cushion.
that happened, okay? So then on my way home, first of all, it was a whole spiel of getting my check, which is fine. It happens. So I'm already like in a rush. Dude, what are they doing?
Fighting.
It sounds like they're having an all-out brawl over there, man.
Just that door just...
They just like look at
need
each
to
other and
replace
they're
the
like,
thingy.
I wonder who would win. And they just start.
Wi-Fi.
So anyway, I am turning right.
Right.
Wait, am I? I don't remember. Whatever. For some reason, I'm waiting for another car. No, I'm turning left. No, I'm turning right.
Which way is up?
Dude, I can't remember. But basically, I made a 2-second hesitation, and the person behind me honked. You know what I did?
Stopped.
Waited
Nope.
longer.
I idled in my turn. I did not put a single foot on the gas. Like the moment they honked, rage. Okay. I want to play this game. And then for the next 2 minutes, I'm just mumbling to myself, I hope you pull up next to me. I'm going to smile at you. And I'm going to give you a nice thumbs up. So then I go to Speedway. Made a stop at the hashtag vape store. I want to die.
It's good. It's gonna make it sound like we're
In a warehouse?
Important?
in like a, I don't know, a YouTuber house or something. Like, yeah, we got other people recording out there. They're doing their own videos.
Beaver's going for a ride.
Anyway, this wasn't like a like this wasn't annoying. It was just so, okay, it was annoying, but no, I don't know why it was annoying. I'm pumping gas to put a little bit of gas in the van, and I hear this like liquid sound on the other side. Like, I look over, and this dude's just facing away from his car as gas is just spewing onto the ground. And I'm just like so annoyed at the stupidity of people.
Yeah.
He doesn't say anything, he turns around, just puts the thing back and leaves. I'm like, people, like, what is this?
That dude's got some money.
I guess. I mean, so I was scraping it up off the ground.
Right, I slurped it out.
So that was, I mean, other than that, the week was, I totally forgot. Middle of the week. Or a few days ago? Don't remember. Whatever. Who cares what day it was? I'm driving to work in the morning. Just driving. I'm chilling. I'm listening to some music. And this guy passes me. He goes around me on 22, okay? Goes around me. I'm like, I always say something like, you gotta win the race, don't you? Hurry, you'll get there faster, buddy. You win. So he's passing me. I'm really annoyed at him for some reason. And I'm driving, and all of a sudden, there's just a on my windshield.
Oh.
Scares the freaking crap out of me. And now I got a crater in my windshield. A little one. So for a split second, I thought, that dude threw something out of his car. So for a second, I was like, I'm going to chase him down and shoot him. Just for a second. And I was like, okay, there's no way he threw something out of his car and managed to hit me.
That'd be impressive.
That'd be like, honestly, I wouldn't shoot him. I'd shake his hand. Like, they need you in the army.
Good job.
You have skills, my friend.
So I'm starting off this podcast negative, but guess what? It's going to get better. I just have to not die tonight and make it to tomorrow, you know?
Yeah.
So that was my week. How was your guys'? We'll start with Trey here.
That was pretty normal. Only worked 3 days this week. I took Thursday off. Had to do some errands.
Who's Aaron?
And why did you do
Yeah,
that?
he's a guy.
Why'd you do him then? You're married, dude. It was just spur of the moment. You know?
So you had some
Yeah, you
errands.
just gotta try.
Sorry.
Once. Just one time.
So it was.
That's all it was. But yeah, it was normal. I don't really have no exciting stories or anything.
Okay. Yeah, my week was okay. I actually am excited because I had a couple funny things happen this week. I can wait to tell them later, or I can tell them now. I don't care. I'll tell one now and tell one later.
Yeah, space them out.
So at work, I had to help someone pick up one of our company vans, like a Ford.
Equinox.
No, that's a Chevy. Come on, like a Ford Transit, like one of the little, like little van things, whatever, delivery vehicles. And I keep telling Sierra I'd love to have one for my business. Like eventually, that's what I'd like to get. So I couldn't pass up the opportunity. I took videos of all the interior and showed myself in the mirror and looked around back. And I sent them to her and I said, I just bought a work van. Nothing. Like a minute later, she calls me. She's like, "What are you doing?" "I'm driving my new van." What are you talking about? I'm driving my van. I gotta let you go. She's like, what do you mean? Why? What are you doing? I said, I got to go talk to the salesman. I got to finish this up. She's like, oh, you're test driving it. I said, no, I got to finish the paperwork. I got to go. She's like, why would you spend that much money without talking to me? And at that time, I couldn't. I was laughing too hard. I couldn't. Yeah.
Just break it at that point.
It was great.
It.
But that was probably one of the better pranks I pulled on my wife.
That's a good one.
It was pretty funny.
Yeah. Very satisfying, I'm sure.
Yeah. It was okay. It was an okay week. Work's busy.
Yes.
Last weekend, I caught a nice fish.
You did.
In the canal. And I didn't really think about it. That's my PB now.
Yeah?
Oh.
That one, the other one I caught in the canal was also my PB, which isn't that big. But I swear it was maybe almost 2 pound-ish. Because she was fat.
It's big for a cheap little creek or a tiny little...
Yeah.
Creek thing.
And it hit just like, well, okay, it didn't fight like summer or spring or fall or whatever. But it hit in the same area you'd see them, which was there's grass on the side of the bank, and it was just chilling in the grass, which was weird. I thought they'd chill somewhere else in the winter, but it's a canal. There's not really a lot of places for it to go.
Grass is warm.
And dude, I like boat lifted or whatever it is. Boat flipped it on the bank, right, with this beetle spin, and then as it's on the ground, just the beetle spin comes out. I'm like, I could have lost that thing.
Oh, dang.
I didn't even think about it. I just was like, brought it in. And I'm like, man, I could have lost that fish. Oh, and then I was on Facebook dating. Just mostly.
Where is that? I have never seen that.
Yeah,
I don't
forget
even,
that's a thing.
dude, I don't remember how I found it. I think it was an ad or something to me. Anyway.
Okay.
And I'm mostly saying no to a lot of these people. And there was a girl in one of her pictures was this freaking like 3.5, 4 pound largemouth bass. I messaged her and said, now I want to compete with you. I want to have a 1v1 bass off. Never replied, but I genuinely was like,
you challenging
you son of a... Don't you do that.
Who do you think you are?
I'm gonna tickled my fancy.
I'm going to go out and get a bigger one than you and laugh. Spit in your face.
Naturally.
So, that was really it for me. Van started doing something funky, which is really cool. It was idling, and then it just shut off.
Uh-oh.
Some fuel something or something. I don't know what it is.
Just clean shut off, or did it like...
No, it went and then off. Turn it back on again. Fine for a while. Did it again. Today, didn't do it at all. It's fine to me then. So I'm gonna have to figure a freaking problem out, and I really don't want to.
Yeah, we'll pull it into the garage. We'll get working on it.
It's just so
That thing's
much.
hard to work on, though.
It sucks. That's why I don't want to do it. If this was any other vehicle, I'd be fine, like doing the plugs or whatever. The oil's easy because I can fit underneath it. It's tall enough.
Right.
But anything else is gonna be a pain. That's why I need you guys to send me money to pay a shop to do it. Thanks.
Deal.
Thanks, audience.
Thank you, all future donators.
GoFundMe. Fix my van.
I like it.
Oh, I also had this idea. I told you guys about it. It sounds silly. I was thinking about... I always, like, every now and again, like, losing weight or working out sneaks into my head.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll think about it for a while. The reason I don't do it is because I just don't care. And you'd have to put... If I did it, I'd have to put a lot of time into it. So anyway, I had the idea. I was like...
Dedication.
I was like, the only way I'd be motivated, and it would work, because I'd take it as a challenge, if someone was like, I'll give you $1,000 to lose X amount of weight at, X amount of time. I was like, done. I'll literally...
Sign me up.
I will literally... I will have a horrible life for 2 months, 3 months, or whatever.
Just for the
and
challenge.
get to that weight. Guarantee it. But yeah, would you guys do something like that? Well, I think if you lost weight,
you wouldn't.
you would you'd turn invisible. That'd be cool.
You'd have to gain whatever weight we lost.
Yeah.
In muscle,
In anything.
Gaining weight is really hard if you're someone who's small.
you have to eat so
Easy.
much.
If you have any
Easy.
kind of decent metabolism, gaining weight is very hard.
I have something on. You're talking about your van. I've been getting into car videos. I found this really cool dude on YouTube. I don't know if I told you guys about him. His channel is Vice Script Garage. You should check him out if you're into cars. He'll go buy old, like 60s, 70s, 80s, mostly like Ford and Chevy, Pontiac, Buick, old like muscle cars or trucks or whatever. He'll buy them, doesn't know anything about them. They've been sitting in a field for 30 years. He'll rent a truck, go out there with Harbor Freight tools, get it running, and drive it home for hours. A car that's been sitting for 10, 20, 30 years.
That's another kind of knowledge, though.
That's crazy. And he's successful most of the time. Now, I'm sure there's, videos that never get seen or whatever. But there are times where he doesn't get it. She's like, okay. Then he goes and buys a truck to pull it on a trailer. Wow. I've seen one of those, too. Anyway, I've been back into this, car kick. And I have to work on my truck. So maybe that's what got me on it. But I miss racing. I miss the idea of racing. And I want to go rally racing again. So I'm trying to convince one of my friends, Ryan, if you're watching, trying to convince him to buy a car with me to go rally racing. And if he doesn't, I'll probably just buy it myself.
Yeah.
Do you know what this means for Spencer Ryan? Do you understand what this could do for him?
That'd be a lot of fun.
It'd be super fun. And the car I found that I want, that he actually likes a lot too, is a 1992 Ford Festiva. It looks like a roller skate that's pregnant.
Oh.
It's ugly as sin. It's a 4 or 5 speed manual. No power, no nothing, but it's freaking so basic, bare bones, pop can frame or body. Just so easy to work on. And I found one for $800.
That'd be so fun.
I really want to do it.
Only races I've done are on foot.
And I got Sierra talked into it. She's like, okay, can I make your decals for your racing? Okay.
Only races I've done is racism.
Oh, jeez. No, we raced in high school.
Redacted.
I know.
Redacted.
I'm not a racist. It's just, well.
He's wearing black. He can't be racist.
Yeah. That was one of those moments where I just should have just kept the joke to myself.
Are you hiding your face in shame?
I can't believe
So yeah, anyway, I'm kind of on that car kick. I go through cycles, and right now I'm on a car kick.
I went through a really obsessive wanting to buy like a Civic. But I didn't want to do any work to it. I wanted to buy one that someone already did the work, like an engine swap. No. I just want to own a Civic that looks like trash, but then when I press my foot on the pedal, it just goes.
Did you get a Civic and keep it in the back of your van?
Yeah. I would love to have a vehicle that I could drive. If something happens to the van, I'm screwed. Like this, my
house.
Transportation and my house.
You could leave it docked, or you'd leave it docked now and make it permanent, and then get a little cheap beater to drive around.
I couldn't leave it permanently where it is. Where I park, it couldn't stay there. But there are places that I could leave it. It wouldn't be permanent. But I was thinking about that. If I were to get something like that, I would want something that I could also drive like in the winter, like a all-wheel drive SUV or something.
Like a CRV or something.
Yeah. Something like that. Something well balanced that'll ride well. So,
Trey, any racing aspirations? You've never, I've known, been into cars that much.
Imagine, okay, let's say the podcast.
I've never even raced in my car either.
I'm sorry. Hold on. If you say that again, I'm going to shut up.
I thought you and I raced one time.
Have we?
When you had your Monte Carlo.
I don't remember that.
I remember something, but I don't know if we actually did it. I remember talking about it one night. I don't know if we actually did it. That's all I remember.
Remember how that exhaust fell right after Monte Carlo did?
How'd it fall off?
Oh, no.
That's for me.
I know.
So,
somebody reversed into a fence.
Somebody who wasn't allowed to drive till he was 18, so didn't have his license, was driving a vehicle, and instead of hitting the brake, hit the gas.
That was Brandon's racing.
Honestly, I think that was like the second or third time I'd ever driven a vehicle. It's really funny.
I was probably still new to driving when I drove
Such
it
a
there too.
Stupid thing to do. Just someone else's vehicle. Because your dad had to pay a lot of money to get the exhaust fixed.
Yep, I mean, probably.
I don't know why he doesn't hate me.
Good old dads.
Maybe he does. He's just because he was a cop. He's really good at hiding it.
Maybe
One
he
day
hates
he's gonna.
me.
One day he's gonna sit you down. And he's gonna be like, "Listen, I need you to know, I've always hated Brandon.
I'll never forgive him for what he did to that muffler.
One day
Car
I'm
didn't
gonna
deserve
muffle the
that.
life out of him. Okay."
Gonna muffle his life off the earth.
But no, imagine this. This is what I was saying when I was rude and interrupted you, as usual. I'm gonna have a serious talk with myself later. Wink. Okay. Imagine the podcast takes off, okay?
Uh-huh.
And we're like, whatever, we're reaping monetary benefits from it. It'd be so fun. We all three just bought these garbage little cars and like had a, well, it couldn't have a competition because I wouldn't really know much. Anyway, we made them runnable, drivable, and they freaking raced each other.
Yes, I want to do that, and I watched a video where 3 guys did a $500 car challenge,
Oh yeah,
So-
it's like a challenge and everything.
and it's multi-part. So part 1, get the car, and if you go over budget, you lose points. If you go under budget, you gain points.
Yeah.
Challenge 2 is an endurance. You drive for an hour to go get lunch. The 3 guys drove for an hour, whatever. And if you make it, you get your points.
Mm-hmm.
Challenge 3 was a 0 to 60 contest, and the fastest, got points and so on down. And the 4th one was when they were done with the challenge, they sold them, and whoever made money on them got points. And if you lost money, you lost points. And it was really fun to watch.
Top Gear, the
Yeah.
BBC Top Gear, they do that all like that kind of stuff all the time.
Yep.
Yeah.
I
They'll go
love
and,
that
like,
kind of
buy-
stuff.
I love those were my favorite episodes to watch. Was they would like go and buy a car for $1,500 or something, and then take it cross country,
Right.
like
So cool.
because they would always get very unique cars too.
Right.
And
That's what these guys did too.
It's just it'd be a lot of fun.
It would be, and it, saying $500 is nothing, but $500 just to waste
For a
for
vehicle?
a challenge is kind of more than nothing. Like,
Yeah.
it's
I'll
nothing,
get it.
but it's not nothing.
Yeah.
It's enough to be not super possible all the time.
Right. Yeah,
But-
that'd be so fun.
An $800 rallycross car,
Dude,
burp burp.
that'd be you could
All I would do too is gut the interior, put an exhaust, and maybe stiffer suspension. That's all I'd do.
spray paint the outside.
Yeah, and maybe spray paint, but as far as like performance or whatever,
Yeah, the spray paint.
right, 10 horsepower.
Whatever number you write on the side,
Oh,
that's how much
ooh.
more horsepower you get.
Nitro system, all of that.
Getting back into cars also
It'd be
makes me
expensive.
really miss my S10.
Why S10 specifically?
I miss mine.
Yeah.
Just because I really liked it. It was my first car.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about my Monte Carlo.
Should have bought the one me and Sierra had. She had a red Monte Carlo. Ugly ass sin.
Was
Sinful.
Was it red and 2-door like mine?
Yeah. It was the exact same.
Wow.
It was like riding a couch.
Unfortunately, the person that we sold that car to did not take care of it, and he drove it till it caught on fire. Literally.
Speaking of a car on fire, did you guys see that car on fire
No.
on 22 a few days ago?
On 22?
Yeah.
Huh.
It was sorry to posted about it,
Oh.
but I had heard about it from Dan. He was driving home from our client's house, and he sends me a picture. He said, "Pass this on the way home," and it's at a gas station. And it's this SUV just rolling in flames.
Wow.
Can you imagine how much that would suck?
Would suck.
Well, I gotta go.
Alright, this is a Spencer episode.
Yeah, yeah. Not on my
I knew
watch.
the day was coming.
So, I know probably, dude. We need to take account on how often I talk about me being single. But it's like a part of me, okay?
A multiple singular.
Yeah. So
It's a part of me.
this
I
is
like
a
that.
message to. How do I word this? Women in general,
Oh boy.
but mostly like. Okay, if you are not of age, can you just like wear a sign that tells me?
Oh boy.
I'm not. Okay, see, that could just be weird. No, okay, what I mean
I
is...
think I get what you're saying.
Like, I go to Subway. I go to Subway a lot. There's a Subway I go to.
Yeah.
Subway. Subway.
Brandon
Subway.
Eat fresh.
Sorry. Sorry, dude. I'm sorry. I don't know what it is. Where am I? Anyway.
Subway.
And normally I guess that if someone is working at a fast food place, they're either like really old or it's like their first job. So I never say anything. But there are always ones that are like in between where I can't tell their age.
Yeah.
Because they could be either way. So it was one of the Subways and there was a girl that A, freaking gorgeous. B, like 100% messed with my personality. Like I go in, I was like, "What you getting? What you getting?" I'll be like, "I'm getting a Black Forest ham." She's like, "We're out of ham," but she was just joking. Like, "We're out of ham." Next time I go in there, walk in the door, "No ham for you." Not like that, but you know what I mean.
She was
She's
laying
confident,
it down.
like confident, just kind of like
Yeah.
joking with me.
She
She's
was
like
fishing for a Brandon.
She wanted you to have her ham.
Oh my gosh.
wow.
Symbolically.
Nope.
Is that better?
Nope. At least you didn't.
Redacted.
Never mind.
No.
See, I'm getting good. I was gonna say something else. But yeah, so I'm thinking like, man, I was like so into the conversation that I'm like watching how her mouth moves. You know what I mean? And like paying attention to how, you know, and making jokes and make a joke just to like see her mouth smile. You know what I mean? But then I get in, I'm like, no idea what her age is, and I don't know what her age is. I just don't know. She could be.
So you dropped it?
100%, yeah.
We gotta go to Subway.
I haven't seen her since, so maybe she got another job.
Fired.
Dude.
I'm telling you, man, it's just like, and funny enough.
That was true love at first laugh.
Funny enough,
First
I
hand.
don't care if a girl's taller than me. I used to care if girls were taller than me.
You didn't like it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now I don't care at all. I would 100% date a girl that was taller than me. Because she's taller than me. So yeah.
I think we need to go on a Subway search.
My message to the women out there is, if listen, I don't hide if I'm into you. You may just think I'm being funny though, but if you think I'm into you at all, and you like want to pursue that, just say your age.
You're gonna walk into Walmart. 24.
Yep. No, just
19.
look at me and be like, look at me. We're making jokes. 25. That's what I want.
Green zone is 29 to 19. Like they said that to you.
Oh.
I don't know what you're. Whatever.
I wouldn't date a 40-year-old, but I would date in the 30s, 100%. What about you?
I mean, you're in your late 20s. So
Yeah. I mean, 100%. I find
ordinary.
girls in their 30s very attractive. I find girls in their early 40s attractive.
I really feel like we need to go on a search.
It's not worth it.
For me, it is.
Okay, but I know, but think about this.
Do you want your Black Forest ham or not?
Think about this, okay? I'm into a girl.
You're a new girl?
I'm into a girl.
Oh, you're into
I am
a
a
girl.
new girl now.
I didn't hear
Okay.
either of those.
Sorry, I talk really fast. I'm into a girl. So I'm like, yeah, you want to go out sometime? Go on the first date or whatever. We're talking about things. Where do you live? I live in my van. And it's messy. It's dirty. It's not clean. I don't clean it. It's freaking
Just rock
trash
it.
bags everywhere. Just clothes just piled up because I just don't want to organize them because it stresses me out. Yeah, I'm really into you. Then she's disgusting. This is not fair to a woman. I want a woman that's going to get on me for that.
Like, you need to clean this up right
Right,
now.
not in like a rude way, but be like, you need to clean this.
Like motivate you.
And maybe like, yeah, you're right, I do. Or you need to eat more healthy. You know what? You're right, I do.
Thanks,
I
Minnie.
like you, girl. You're cute. I'd do anything for you, except for kill a man. I'd kill a woman. Wow.
I don't know.
I'm sorry, guys.
I'm along the ride here.
I am too. You guys don't know that,
But you're driving.
So many
Sure,
trains.
but
It's
I'm
a
also-
Tesla that's taking the
I'm
wheel.
also in the passenger seat.
I don't even know what train I'm on right now.
Polar Express. Whoa, 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 whoa.
That's a scary movie.
What?
I love the Polar Express.
I like that movie too.
The movie's scary.
Okay, well, I have a funny story. It does not have to do with Black
Subway
Forest
girl?
ham Subway ham girl.
You probably shouldn't call her ham girl. I don't think that
Well, you're not gonna find her, so it doesn't matter.
I know, but I think for my mental image,
She
because
can't be ham girl.
this is also rude. But the moment you call her ham girl, she just gets fatter. Okay?
Pork pal.
Pork pal.
Oh, it's just getting worse.
Now she's
Bacon babe.
No bacon. See, no. Now she's turning into some kind of like
Super
white
sausage.
trash girl. Like she's
Oh yeah, okay.
like
Sizzling.
like. Ugh.
Anywho, we'll
Ugh.
drop that. We'll drop whatever that just happened.
Never pick it up again.
Sausage Lindsay. Like sausage link.
Why?
Like sausage link.
Why sausage?
Sausage linksy.
Pork.
Link, Lindsay, linksy.
You're
whatever.
reaching.
Whatever.
That's called a slide, you know.
Go
You're
on.
trying, man, but hey, we can't all, you know, take W's. You gotta
Be
accept.
sausage Stephanie.
You gotta accept the L. And you gotta accept the L on that one too.
I got it. It's in my pocket.
Anywho, that was good. We had an interview today at work. I've been on a lot of interviews, you know. Whatever. This interview was for a role that would be working with me, but not under me. It's not my employee. It's kind of a lateral thing. And I'm in this interview, and typically for positions, you know, around her level, it's like a multi-tiered interview. So the first round was me, a friend of mine who is another manager, and my boss and my boss's boss. So
Right.
me and the friend of mine that's a manager were outside the room waiting for them the first round or whatever to get done, making jokes, talking about like driving sketchy cars home, and I was telling them about the rally car I wanted to buy. And so we walk in. This girl, she's, you know, that's applying for the job. She seems kind of nervous or whatever. So my friend, as an icebreaker, looks at her dead in the face and goes, "So tell us something about you that you don't want anyone else to know." And so
Whoa.
instantly I'm like, oh no. I don't know what to do. So I kind of, look around. My boss was like, I saw out of the corner of the eye, he like got startled. My boss's boss went, and just turned and stared at him. And no one said anything. Like, I was trying to figure out a way to, like, make it better. Like, you know, like, I wrecked my car one time, or, you know, I was stupid.
Yeah.
I couldn't make it happen. I was just, like deer in the headlights watching a train wreck. So no one says anything, and he's just staring at her. And she's like, her words exactly were, "You mean, like, something bad?" I couldn't do it. Most awkward moment of an interview I've ever been in. So finally,
no.
my boss's boss goes, "What did you ask?" And then he's like, "Okay, I'll rephrase it." And he changed or whatever. But it was just the most awkward moment of an interview I've ever been in. And this chick was just like straight shutdown mode. She was just like,
So he
she
made
didn't know what to
he
do.
made it worse.
Oh, 100%. 100%. It was just like, so we do the interview, whatever. The whole time she's like nervous or whatever. It's like, yeah, you freaking scared the crap out of her, you psycho. What's something about you that you don't want anyone to know?
We saw your background check.
Right.
Yeah, it gets like
Well,
a
I killed
notepad out.
someone. So we get done with the interview. My boss walks her down or whatever, and then we kind of congregate in this office area. And then we're talking about how it went. And I look at Carrie, I looked at the guy, and I was like, "What the heck was that?" And then everyone just starts dying and breaking in. It was so awkward. The most awkward situation I've probably ever been in at work.
It's like if
And it was
someone's on
great.
fire and you're asking, "Is it hot? Are you hot right now?
Does that fire
rough.
burn?
Are you sweating?"
He just stared at her.
Yeah, just
No relief.
wow.
And she looked at like all of us like, and that's when she was like, "Do you mean something bad?"
Dang, dude.
It was rough. And he's not normally like that. I think he says because we were joking in the hallway, it got him like off track or whatever.
Yeah,
It was so bad.
he hadn't switched on the manager brain yet.
Right.
That's funny, man.
That was my funny story.
The only awkward ones that I have are because there's a language barrier. So I have to like keep rephrasing the question to try to get them to understand or to say something that pertains to it.
Right.
But I've never had anything like that before.
I've had one of those that I was doing the interview, and it was just me and him in my office.
Yeah.
And he's kind of smiled and went, yeah. He just kept saying, yeah.
We do like walking ones now too. So I'm like walking them through the warehouse as I interview them.
Oh, okay.
Which is, well, and that's like a new thing. We used to just take them to the office and you just do one-on-one, but we do that now.
We do, so typically, you don't know where I work, but I'll tell you a secret. If we like you, or if I like you, I'll give you a tour afterwards and kind of get to know you better. But if I don't like you, thanks for coming.
See you later.
Yeah. I've had some bad interviews where the people, like, Teams interviews, like Skype, where the people just acted disinterested. One guy's dog was barking. He's like, let me go get that. And he just walks away. And he opens his door and, like, lets his dog out or in. I've had bad interviews, but as far as, like, just cringy awkward, that's 100% the only and best one.
I wish my old boss Rob is always busy. I wish I could call him and have him tell his side of the story of my interview, because he said it was the worst one he's ever had.
Why?
Since then.
No.
I was too open. Like, one of the questions they asked me was like, I don't even remember, but my answer was, and I don't know why I thought like this was okay to say this. I said something like, I've been fighting demons, you know, I'm really trying to better myself. It was just other things, dude, and it was like, hold on though. You're in an interview though.
I promise I won't steal any more candy bars from
Right,
the
like I
grocery
just said
store.
some dumb stuff.
But it worked, apparently.
Well, it only worked because someone was vouching for me.
Oh.
He told me pretty later on when I started working that it was a horrible interview. When I got out of the interview, I was like,
Not getting that
like
one.
no, I was like, no, I felt like that was a good interview.
That's
I
even
was real
funnier.
honest, you know, give really just.
Yeah.
I killed
But
that.
then when I started thinking back, I'm like they're like when I was answering these questions, they're just kind of like looking down and looking away. It was two of them. They're just, you know, and I'm thinking, oh man, they're really feeling it. They're really in, you know, they're in their heart with this, man. I got this.
Jeez.
Horrible. Don't do that. So funny. I wish I could have him tell the story, man. He's really good at telling stories too.
Yeah.
But oh well.
Dang.
Rob, if you ever listen to this, and I know you won't, rest
Miss
in
you,
peace.
man.
No, that's good.
So, Trey,
Yes.
what do we have here?
So this just came out.
This is
closet?
breaking news.
Dr. Pepper's, I mean,
Gay?
I heard about it on TikTok. I didn't know it was a thing.
Okay.
Then everybody was talking about how, like, oh, we can't find it anywhere.
Stir.
Blah, blah, blah. So before it came, or before we got it here anyways, we made our own.
Look
at all
color
that
difference.
strawberry syrup at the bottom.
You need to stir.
I got nothing to stir with.
You want my pocket knife?
No, that's
Probably
okay.
not very clean.
Well, fish guts in my... But anyways, I've already tasted this. The canned
Okay.
one.
Oh, boy. Oh, stop!
Sorry. I thought I had a hack, and then I
What
just
the heck?
didn't.
I look over and it's just like...
I thought I exited the Matrix. Turns out I'm still in reality.
I just look over and it looks like you're just pushing it into the...
I thought you
I
were.
was like, what? What the heck?
I'm sorry, dude.
You're gonna be smelling strawberries and cream every time you fart.
At first, I didn't really know what was going on, so I thought you were like puking. Like, I just saw brown liquid coming out. I was like, what is
sorry,
happening?
dude. My bad. You know, it's just
wow.
one of the. This is what happens when I
hurts.
have a bad day. My brain just
Stop.
shuts down.
We're gonna plunge the cup now.
My chair's gonna be all sticky.
Oh, is it on the chair? Shoot.
Can't go now. It's too far gone.
Nope. We'll just, get a little more dry.
It probably needs wiped down anyways.
Yep, sticky.
So what do we have here?
You'll always remember me.
So we have the canned, and then we have my wife's like homebrew of the same thing.
So what should we do first?
I say we do this
This
first.
first? Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I've already tasted this, and I already have my opinion, but I'll wait for you guys to taste it.
I will warn you, I very rarely like cream flavored pops and strawberries and cream stuff.
Like even like cream soda?
I like cream soda and stuff like that.
I do too.
I also really like Dr. Pepper.
So give it a smell first.
Yeah, oh yeah, I always give
It
it
smells
a smell.
like candy.
And what does it smell like?
How's
to
that
you?
can lean to you guys? Is it pretty good?
Pretty good.
Smells like strawberry candy.
I think it smells like strawberry medicine.
Well, yeah, so I mean, strawberry artificial flavor.
Like, I'm talking like medicine that
Okay.
you could only get like prescribed to you.
Well, now that you're saying medicine, I don't really partake of a lot of medicine, but
What do you mean?
Like
I
like
don't
almost
ever
a
really-
Pepto.
I don't ever do medicine. Like, I just don't care. I'll just suffer through it.
I don't
Yeah.
either. I've never had Pepto though, so I can't.
Oh, I hate
Yeah, I
Pepto.
can get the medicine smell, though.
It smells like an artificial flavor, like
Yeah.
like a cherry medicine. But
Right.
to me, the first thing I got was like a strawberry like gummy or strawberry candy.
I can see how it would smell like those the strawberry hard candies. What are those called?
Yeah,
Aren't they called like creams or something? I don't know.
cream savers.
Yeah,
That's not what I had in my head, but I can get that too.
that's kind of what it smells like to me.
Are we slurping?
I'm ready.
Wait.
Yeah. So what are we doing? Are we comparing? Are we
We're gonna. I guess we'll rate this one
okay?
Out of...
out of 10,
Okay.
and then we'll taste the other
Hold
one.
on, though.
Uh-huh.
Careful about that. Because your wife made the other one.
Yeah.
What if... Okay, but what if it's worse?
She's not a
I know
scientist
that
in
my
a lab
rating won't be
somewhere.
worse, so I'm good.
Oh, okay. I guess that's fair. Okay. Cheers.
Dink it
Clink.
and sink it.
Hey,
Clink.
hey. Right next to the mic.
Okay.
Thanks, guys.
All right. Is that what we're doing?
No.
Okay. Let it out.
I don't like it.
Really?
I'd give it like a 4 out of 10.
Let's see. I also like Dr. Pepper a lot, though.
Because I really like regular Dr. Pepper.
Yeah. So here's my take, and I'll give you a rating after my take. First is, I would probably not drink this on the regular, but that's because I lean towards more balanced flavors.
Uh-huh.
So if I have sweet, I want it to be less sweet, and I want kind of there to be something else to kind of meet in the middle with it. So this isn't bad. I'd say out of 10, though, I think I'm going to give it a 6.
Okay.
I'd probably give it a 5 or 6. It's
I'd
better
give
than
it
I
a
expected.
7, but we've been seeing a lot of that number lately, so I think
If you know, you know.
we'll just go 6.
I'd give it a 5 or 6.
I really think it just tastes like medicine.
All right, now we finish it off.
No.
Chug. So now we gotta compare it to this.
I really feel like both of you should stir. Because yours, look how brown yours is. Look how pink mine is.
Should I go get something to stir it?
That's up to you. You know what it tastes like, so. Oh my gosh, that was a good one.
Sorry. Got a wedgie. I'll get a spoon. Podcast. I'll be back.
My stomach hurts.
That's the biggest burp I've ever heard out of you. You missed the biggest brain of burp I've ever heard. Wasn't that?
Oh dang.
I hate chugging things. Oh, we got a spoon?
Yeah, dude.
Oh, Dr. Pepper
Let me stir up after you
wasted.
guys.
It's like strawberry milk.
Is it gonna be water? And I don't care. I'm just asking. Is it
I
gonna
used
be?
to really like strawberry milk.
Is it gonna be watered down since we let the
Thanks,
ice melt?
brother.
Probably.
Okay.
A little bit. I think when we made it... No, I had ice in it the other time we made it too.
I have no
You
reference.
should make this, but then put ice cream in it and put it in a blender.
Ooh, like a float, strawberry. This float,
Strawberry Reuben.
rhubarb.
Well, with the sweet cream in there, it might taste a little bit like ice cream.
Put like a jalapeno ice cream in there.
Like you just put vanilla
Fried.
ice cream in there.
Hurry up! I was trying to not make it drip on
He
you.
burped on it.
I'm a dirty boy today.
Have you seen the things I've
Honestly, I should not have done that with that can.
I ate a cake pop off the ground at Pumpkin Show.
I ate a
Cake
piece
Pop
of-
was my nickname in college.
I ate a piece of pie off the Laurelville diner floor. It was carpet.
Oh.
I don't think I've ever done anything like that.
I'm pretty gross.
But I don't even want I'm disgusting. So, that's all I'm saying.
All right, so
Really?
I gave this a 5 or 6. You gave it a
6.
6, and you gave it a 4.
Cuatro.
Feel a burp coming, but maybe not.
Burpee. Ready?
Wait!
Oh,
Hey!
Dink it.
Cheers, bro.
Oh, that's satisfying.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's way better.
Infinitely better.
Yeah, that's 100% better.
Like, I'd give that like an 8.5.
I drank this and I was like, yeah, I would drink this like not regularly. Like I would drink this. I would be choosing to do this versus like regular Dr. Pepper, Coke, stuff like that.
It's like a. It's a sweeter, creamier.
Yeah, there's more.
Much more cream.
There's more body to it.
It's kind of like a float taste.
I'm floating. You know all
Like-
about it.
Carbonated strawberry milk.
You know what I put in this next?
Vodka,
Modelo.
rum.
Hot sauce.
Actually,
We don't drink and we're like listing off alcohols.
Yeah, I'm like, okay. Listen, so I do drink.
Not excessively.
Oh, as much as possible, dude.
Okay, excessively.
So, anytime you have a drink like this,
I like it.
to me, and you're going to put alcohol in it, you're going to be looking for something that doesn't really have any flavor.
You want to keep the sweetness.
Yeah. So I would put in like a white rum, or I would say moonshine, but normally moonshine is pretty high proof.
Isn't this like a white Russian? Isn't a white Russian?
I don't know how
Cream and
I don't
rum?
know. Comment down below if this is a white Russian.
Yeah, what's a white Russian?
Tell us what it is. I've never had one.
What the frick are you trying to read? My hand? My hand says Malvern PO 1130.
In
So,
the comments, what does
yeah.
it mean? What is it? What does it all mean?
That's a win.
I'd give it about the same as this. They're just different.
Oh, I didn't give my rating.
Yeah.
I'd go 8. Yeah, I'd go
I think
8.
8. But this is definitely not something I would make like every day and drink it
Mm-mm.
because I'd get sick.
Yeah. But if it's like a weekend, you're like, I'm gonna get.
Podcast Ghost?
The heck was that?
It tastes like an ice cream to me, and I kind of like that. I'm not big on the cream flavors typically, but it's nice.
Looks like strawberry ice cream.
I definitely wouldn't drink it very often, but it is good.
I think I try too hard when I record vocals.
He's a musician. You should know that already.
Yes,
Sorry.
but I'll either one get a horrible headache because I'm trying too hard and I'm doing too many takes too fast. And I don't know if it's because I'm not relaxing or whatever, but I'll literally feel like I've been hit by like a truck for like a day after I've done it.
This man puts his blood, sweat, and tears in his music.
I just need to like relax and just let it come out. But like,
That applies to a lot of things
Oh,
in
because
life.
imagine if you were doing a show, dude.
oh yeah,
You'd be.
Be
it's-
blown out.
it's
You'd
like-
only be able to do one show.
I don't know if it's because of the concentration or something. Because like in a show, I don't think it would be that bad for me because you're focused on other things.
Yeah.
But when you're recording, you're just like so dead focused on. At least for me, I'm like so dead focused on just trying to do it in as little takes as possible, which is just unrealistic. So it makes it. It's like a subconscious thing where you're like trying hard every single time because you don't want to do it over again, but that's the wrong way to look at it. So it's just trying to like break bad recording habits, I guess.
I'm collecting drinks.
But
Nice.
What the heck?
I don't like it at all. Like, if that was the only thing that I had to pick from, like, yeah, we got Dr. Pepper, strawberries, and cream or water. I don't really want water, so I guess I'll drink that.
I don't want to nourish my body. Give me
Today.
the sugar.
I drink water.
I like water. I'm just saying.
Yeah. I love water.
I do too.
Candy.
I love water so much I bathe in it.
Marry it?
Would you need it to survive?
I can't live without you.
Water?
What are you doing?
Water.
Where art thou, water?
In the sink.
In the sink.
Yeah.
Okay. I've had to fix like 5 water leaks in my house in the past week and a half, 2 weeks.
How's that going?
Annoying. And they didn't put shut-off valves everywhere. I wish they would have put shut-off valves.
Is it from the cold?
I didn't even think about that.
No?
Hold on, though.
Just randomly appeared?
Okay, so it's an old house, right?
Right.
And I think a lot of this work was done a fairly long time ago. And a lot of it has been updated to PVC. Fine. PVC fittings are usually cheaper, like PVC valves and stuff.
Yeah.
They don't last as long.
PVC
Whatever.
valves. They used PVC valves?
Yeah, I mean, like PVC valve bodies.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, like glue in on each side. So, okay, it started with the sink. My wife says, hey, there's a drip under the sink. So, okay, get the crap out of there when I get home. I'll check it out. Well, it's leaking. It was leaking. Fixed it. It's leaking where the hot water supply goes up.
Mm-hmm.
Another story, I'll tell you about that. Where the hot water supply goes up and gets tightened to the fixture. That whole area, it's an old cast iron sink, so it's kind of like rusted out there, so it's dripping around there. So it's got to tighten the nut, right? No big deal. I go to shut the water valve so I can actually like tighten it and mess around and not worry about spraying stuff.
Yeah.
Ching 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 ching.
Ooh.
Ching 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 ching. The valve just slips on the valve stem.
Ooh.
So okay, that's not gonna work. And as I'm trying to tighten it, you quit that, you. As I'm trying to tighten it, it starts leaking from the valve. The shut-off valve that doesn't shut off starts leaking. You want to know why? You know how, I mean, you do construction. I can't see Brandon.
Yeah, we're trying to have a conversation, dude.
Thank you. You don't even like it. Why are you drinking that?
Get out.
Stop drinking it.
Get out of
I
your
don't
own
want to
house.
waste it.
Fair enough. I can understand
We're just
that.
pranking you, dude.
I bought it, so.
Any Hoosier. Most that I've ever seen and worked on have a copper line as a supply with a braided or cheap poly, like garden hose connection up to the faucet.
Mm-hmm.
This has, from the basement, it goes from PVC right before it goes to the floor. It has 3/8 air line.
Airline. So not like
Air water.
not PEX or anything?
Nope, just like flexible line.
How is that to code? Maybe they didn't care.
Probably not. I don't know. It works.
I don't know either.
Right, I've never seen it, so I was like, okay, that's kind of strange. Not a fan of that.
Yeah.
But it makes a smaller hole through the floor, so maybe that's why they did it. I don't know. But it's a compression fitting on either side of that valve. So it's 3/8
It's not a
air
shark
line.
bite, right?
Nope. Compression fitting.
Compression fitting. Okay.
Right. So I'm trying to hold this thing, tighten the compression fittings.
Uh-huh.
Finally, I get it to quit leaking, but I can't touch it. If I touch it, it'll So I order airline valves on Amazon. Again, super cheap, but I was in a hurry. I knew it'd get there in 2 days. It was like $9 for 4 or 6 of them or something.
Okay.
So order a pack of those. I pinch off I'm going to call it an airline. It's like a poly line,
Yeah.
air, water, whatever you want to use it for. Pinch it off with vice grips. Not the best practice if you're wondering, but it does work. If your line is old, it'll split it. So just buyer beware. So I pinch it off, cut right below the compression ended valve, right below it. Hop on my new whatever one for the lines, quick connect one, and then try to put the old one on top. It's that much too short. So come on, and I can't just run a new line on top because it's got this like pre-made fitting that's shaped to go into the faucet. So it's like a system. Someone bought this and bought these lines specifically for this purpose, and I've just cut it. So I go, okay, fine. I have some 3/8 airline, brand new, nice, shiny, clear stuff. So I cut a little section of that, cut the original one back up, and put another valve there. Because I didn't have a union, connector.
Yeah.
So now I have 2 cheap little valves in line for my hot water supply.
Wow.
So it went from, like, questionable, but it worked, to now, like, okay, what Bubba redneck landlord special did this?
Yeah.
Jerry rigged.
So that's that.
So do you eventually want to redo that?
I do, but not until we redo our whole kitchen because I don't want to waste the time. Like, it works,
Oh, yeah,
so I don't care enough.
100%, yeah.
Right, that's why I was fine with throwing, $8 valves in.
Right.
So then our shower in the basement, we have an extra shower in the basement. It has been leaking on the bottom. I thought the caulking had gone out from, like, the tub.
It's leaking from the tray.
I thought. It's a little bit different.
Okay.
I thought. So I go and buy caulking. And I was like, well, let me just check, make sure it is that. I pull it away, and it's leaking from the fittings, where the fittings go in for the fixture.
For the supply, so...
Yeah,
Okay.
hot and cold supply.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, tighten them up. There's no thread tape on them. It's, it's PVC line, so it's flexible. So I have to, like, really not try to snap it while I'm tightening it. Tighten those two. After I yank the whole shower out, and then I turn the water back on, and I look, and now it's dripping from the next section up. So I tighten that. I go to shut off the water from the PVC valves up on the ceiling, below the flooring. It drips when you shut it.
Gee, Manelli, dude.
So,
Bro.
finally, I think I got everything fixed. That valve is just a tiny drip only when I close it. If I leave it open, it doesn't drip a bit. So I get everything fixed. I put it back. I go to take a shower last night or the night before. And I take a shower and then I look behind it again, like, because I'm paranoid now. And it's dripping from the shower head fitting. So I go over, turn the water back off, tighten the shower head around, and, redo that. And I'm like, just like, please don't snap, please don't snap, please don't snap.
Right.
Because you got to make a full rotation or else it's like, wonked out the side. So I do that, turn it all back on. I think, all right, we're good. Get up the next morning, drip, drip. So I shut it off, and then I've been too mad to mess with it since.
That's a lot of, like, dumb stuff. It was like the whole
Right.
system was broken. It's like when you have something that's broken but still works because all the pieces are somehow always
Right.
balanced.
If you kick it right here, you won't leak.
Right.
But if you step in it, gone.
And then now it's like you disturbed it, so the whole
Right.
system no longer works.
The whole
that
ecosystem is mad
random
at me.
perfectness.
So I left the water off. Sierra calls me at like 1 o'clock today. Hey, why is the shower not working? Like, oh yeah, you gotta turn the valves on. It's been fun, but I also have a sense of satisfaction. Feeling I fixed something. It's kind of cool.
Oh yeah,
I like doing that.
I do too. I sometimes don't like the process though.
Same, like my brakes on the truck.
Yeah. Are they? We're sitting here talking about man stuff, people. Are they disc brakes or are they drum brakes?
They're disc, but they're rusted to death.
Oh wow, okay.
Everything is rusted to death. So I'm like,
because you said you did rotors too.
yeah, I did everything. Calipers because they were
Right.
froze. Rotors because the back half had gotten eaten into, and obviously pads.
Nice. Did you,
Yeah.
wait, so okay. Wow. Sweet.
Brand new brakes. The only thing I didn't replace, and I'm not going to, is the drum in hat parking brake. It is 100% rusted, and I don't feel like dealing with it.
Dang.
It's an automatic. It's got park. You don't need parking brakes.
Right.
Fair
Don't
enough.
care.
What about you? What have you fixed?
Yeah.
The last thing I fixed was that outlet that started smoking where the washer and dryer is.
Huh?
Yeah.
Got an outlet smoking.
Yeah, Maddie and I walked back there and like, do you smell that? Like something smells like it's burning.
This was a while ago.
Yeah, and then we turned the light on, and nothing was happening. So I was like, I don't know what it is. It smells because it kind of smelled like plasticky, which the outlet was plastic. So I thought maybe because she has like a plastic like foliage like on the water heater. So I thought, well, maybe yeah, it's
That's
just
the
to
most
make it
woman thing
look
I've ever heard.
yeah, just to make it look less bad.
We decorate our utilities around here.
So I was like, well, maybe a leaf touched the hot water pipe and melted a little bit or something. But I checked it and I was like, no, it all looks fine. And I turned the light back on and the outlet just starts going and smoke is like coming out of it. I was
Wait.
like, whoa.
Huh. Is that outlet connected to the switch?
So, it's weird because that outlet is
Does
also...
that outlet control the switch? Is what I mean. Like or that switch control the outlet. Like when you turn the switch on.
Yeah, so
that outlet has
when
power?
that light switch turns on, it controls that outlet.
Oh.
And then that also goes into the kitchen, and the dishwasher runs off of that outlet too. So we couldn't use the dishwasher.
It's not really recommended, but
Yeah,
it's
you
fine.
wouldn't. Well,
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
anyway.
Also, someone was saying about the ampage is low for the kitchen or something too. Like usually it's more, but it's
The
like
breaker's too low to handle what
You
you
talking
have on
about? Yeah.
it's like 30 or something.
it. I
Okay.
mean, 30 is pretty standard, but if
I
you
don't
have
know.
30
that
or
much on
40.
it-
Yeah, that's pretty standard.
I can't remember.
If it's a dishwasher, I mean, it should be.
But
But if you've got the dishwasher, the microwave,
Correct.
the vacuum,
Your dishwasher should be on its
Yeah.
own breaker.
which
A dedicated
I'm
breaker.
pretty sure it is.
Well, if that outlet's on that breaker too, it's not. It would be on its own breaker. Only way you turn it off is by shutting it off via the breaker it's on.
so she started smoking and popping.
That's pretty crazy, man.
Yeah, but
That could have been really bad. That could have burnt your whole house down.
yeah, I'm glad we like caught it when we did.
So you just replaced the outlet
Yeah, I replaced the whole thing.
and it was fine?
Yeah, it took me like 3 or 4. I was texting Spencer. I was like, it's not working. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. But the outlet piece itself, you had to put the wires in like a
Yeah,
specific way.
Do outlets and...
But it's like one I've never done before.
Was it GFCI?
I can't remember.
Well, no, it wouldn't be...
Mm-mm.
Not in the...
But it was directional too.
Yeah.
It had to go a certain way.
Right, because it probably continued. Well, if it's on a switch too. Okay.
I don't know. It was
That's
a weird...
crazy for like your first time ever
Right.
doing one.
And
Yeah.
you forgot to say that his like stub was like that long. So it's not like
Yeah,
you
I
just pull
also
it out
had
of the
to-
box.
So it's
tighten
super
it.
freaking short.
So he had to get those connectors like you used.
Yeah.
I told him to go get some of those. He had to use those.
I had
I
to
love those
extend the
things, though.
wires.
They're amazing.
We use those basic... Anytime if we have them, we're using them. They're so much nicer.
Yeah. But he
Yeah.
had to because it was like literally that long.
Yeah, there's
That's
no way.
really
So for your
annoying.
first outlet replacement, you had a lot of
Yeah, you had to like...
difficulties to overcome.
Normally, if you're doing an outlet and switches, once you know what they do and you know what everything goes
Yeah.
To
to,
get it off.
you literally just...
Right, and I understand because I've done like 3 of the ceiling fans in the house.
Nice. Those can be kind of annoying sometimes.
Like those are easy too. As long as
I
you
just
put the
don't
wires
like
where they
doing
go.
things on the ceiling, really.
So I understood how it worked, just that outlet. I was like, what the heck, dude? I know this is how it goes.
Yeah.
But there was like multiple holes where you could put
Yeah.
the wires into,
Mm-hmm.
and the direction didn't say which ones. I don't know. It was really weird because there's like holes that you could put it in through the top and the bottom, but they're also in the back.
Right.
But for some reason, when I put it in through the top, it didn't work. Only when it was coming through the back. It was really weird.
It's just like some with GFIs and stuff. Yeah. GFCIs.
Well, the
sorry.
weird thing is, if it was shorting, why didn't your breaker pop? Well, you said it was.
Yeah, it was popping.
Like it was
The
shutting
breaker
off.
was killing.
Yeah.
You had to go over and turn it back
Because
on.
that'd be another issue.
If it didn't pop, that's the problem. Or
Right.
that is a big problem.
Yeah. Because then your breaker's not doing its job. Its whole job is if there's some kind of issue with any of the circuit, the breaker pops.
Because I thought you told me it was.
I don't know.
Doesn't matter.
I
We're
don't
getting
know
in
if
the
the
weeds
All it
breaker
means
here.
is you would lose power to that switch and that thing. If it was shorting like that, it would just stop and it'd pop the breaker.
It's a safety, so you don't burn your house down.
But the one that's in there now has
No big deal.
I guess it has a breaker in it,
Oh, a
so
GFCI.
it will shut off itself.
So you installed a GFCI.
Yes.
Okay, so that's
It's got a
why it
little
was.
button on it.
Yes.
That's why it
Okay.
was more complicated.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because the other outlet didn't, and it was not shutting the breaker.
Tim, the
off.
tool man here, we got you.
Yeah. Nice.
So.
I have the urge to do all your switches now.
I want to do some of mine too because of the old, like hard, heavy style.
Dude, if you have, genuinely, if you just go and buy switches and stuff, we could tag team that and just get it all done. Like, do a bunch of them.
She was like, "Why is no power in the house?"
Like, just give us a second. We're doing all these switches, getting new switches everywhere.
Right.
But then again, you could run into some problem for some reason, you know. Seems to happen.
We'll just do the first floor.
Yeah.
We
yeah.
haven't,
Don't
we
do
haven't
them
had
all.
to do too much here. We had to replace the water heater. Because that went bad.
I remember when you first moved in, you guys did a lot in the kitchen and made it look nice and stuff. I
Yeah.
mean, not like safety things, but you know.
We've done a lot of painting and
Yeah.
like covering up. There was like old thermostats and stuff, and because because it has like I think it has it in the laundry room. There's floor radiator stuff like that. So we just patched those.
Electric little heaters.
Yeah,
Baseboard.
capped all those off and electric taped them and sealed them.
No cap.
No cap.
I want to do. I'm in project mode now.
Desk.
I really want to build it. Oh.
That tasted bad.
Guys, want any deer meat? I don't know if I asked you guys this.
You did, and I wish I could, but I don't have anywhere to put it.
It wouldn't be a lot. You can just put some in your freezer.
My freezer's full.
You can keep it in my freezer.
Trade it.
Trade my freezer or the
No,
meat?
trade whatever's in there. And someone's giving it away, and they have a bunch. They just went and I don't know if he bought or he traded or whatever, but he got what is it, like a quarter beef, like a crap ton of beef.
Yeah.
And it's steaks, ground beef, all that. And he's like, I've got like many pounds of deer still, trying to give away. I was like, I'll take some and put it in Mom's freezer.
I was like, I'll take some and I'll make it, and I just won't tell Maddie it's deer.
If you cook it in a dish, you normally can't tell.
Right, if it's in like
Sloppy Joe,
Yeah.
chili, spaghetti.
We've had deer burgers and stuff. I mean,
See,
you can.
I wouldn't have
if you
deer
know it's deer, you could probably tell.
The
But
only annoying thing with deer burgers for me is if you want to make it right, you got to like mix things.
Yeah,
You
it's
got like
too
add
lean.
breadcrumbs and egg or
Pork
a lot of
fat
people add
or-
fat,
Yeah.
and it's just like
right.
at that point, I feel like I'd just rather make it into another dish.
Yeah, I wouldn't make burgers with it. I know you can. There's nothing wrong with it, but it's very dry and
Yeah,
lean.
I'd make it with something
Falls
else.
apart. But like sloppy joes, can't tell. Chili, can't tell.
Yeah, deer chilies, I mean, pretty much can't tell, but
Spaghetti,
It's probably
Can't
less
tell.
greasy.
a little bit.
but you can also buy like 99% lean beef or whatever.
That's true.
Just pay a lot more money.
Yes, I want to build this desk.
So you don't know this yet, but we have big plans of improving our surroundings here.
It'd be a lot of fun for us to build it together, and it'd just be nice to have help when we're building. You know, it's like don't have to build it yourself. Don't have to figure out a nice way to have this here so that I can screw this in. It's like someone could hold it or be
Yeah,
screwing in
we
the
can get
other
little
side.
like tripod desk mounts for the mics and
But yeah.
stuff.
I
have the
just need to
cords
bring a
running
tape
down.
measure, and we need to get measurements to see what we want.
Holes in the table, so cord management and all that.
Yeah,
You
anything
have a
we want.
center hole or whatever.
We could decide if we want to finish the top in any way, whether we want to paint it or just have it, you know.
Whatever we want.
Slap the logo on it.
Right, which would be cool.
Wood burn it like roasted buns.
That would
Yeah.
be cool.
That'd be sweet, but I couldn't do that.
Just put
Why?
RB
Oh, it
Studio.
suck. I mean, wouldn't unless we had like a giant stencil. You just went.
A brand.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen the videos on like Facebook and Instagram of people branding themselves?
No, that's really
No.
stupid.
It's incredibly stupid. They'll take like coat hangers or like thick paper clips and make like a longhorn or make something out of it, put it on their stove, and then like brand themselves or have someone brand them on their arm or their chest. So stupid.
Another example of if aliens came down to Earth and they're just watching all this stuff, they're like, "This is going to be the easiest
We need to end
place
it
to
now.
take over."
Like we did this too, but that was thousands
Yeah,
of years
that was
ago.
so long
Right.
ago.
We were single-celled
Talking about
organisms.
videos, I wanted to talk about this video, and it was so funny. It's this little girl. It has a caption with it, and there's music, but it's this little girl, and she's got this doll, and there's a little kiddie pool in front of her. The video is she takes the doll, she goes, and then slowly, holding it so its arms are like out here, lowers it down to the pool. And she holds it there with its feet in there. She takes a breath and then goes and shoves it under the water and looks away, dude. So funny.
Jeez.
She's just like, goodbye.
Murdering my dolls.
It
What
was
in the world?
so funny. I saw this other video of this German Shepherd, and it was like in Asia somewhere. Sorry, I don't know where. And it was these two little kids, and they're out in the backyard playing, and there's a koi pond in like the back corner of the yard. and they're playing, and he has this orange ball with the boy, and it's his sister, and he throws it and like bounces off things, and it lands into the koi pond. So the little girl goes to go tell the parents, because I imagine it's probably deep enough to where if he goes in, he could drown. And the little boy goes over and he's like looking at it, trying to figure out a way to get it. The German Shepherd gets up, pulls the boy away, then goes under the awning and grabs this stick that has a net on the end of it in his mouth, and he's just going.
That's
and
crazy.
He fishes out this ball.
He
with
gets
this
it?
net. Yeah, he gets it out, and then the video ends.
That's insane.
Wow.
Even if they train him to do that, I don't care. That's
Right.
insane.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
the cool. I saw another. I guess I don't know. My TikTok's full of booty and animals, and then funny things every now and again. That's it. That's my algorithm.
So you always send me like bird TikToks.
So funny. Anyway, it was a German Shepherd again, and this guy, it looks like he's digging a channel for something, like, and he's got a wheelbarrow full of dirt, and he's trying to push it, and it's so heavy, and it's like stuck. He's like trying to push it, and it's not working. He'll like put it down and like breathe for a second, try to push it. This German Shepherd gets up, and then runs off camera, and he comes back and hands the guy a harness, and the guy puts the German Shepherd in the harness, and then he clips it to the wheelbarrow, and the dog helps him pull it.
That's
As
crazy.
he pushes it. The dog went over and was like, "I got you, bro," and like goes. It's like, dude,
Wow. That's
these
insane.
dogs are so smart.
They're
And they're so,
so
loyal
evolved.
and like serving too.
Yeah.
They just love to be of
Just the
assistance.
fact that an animal can like look at a situation and be like, "Oh, I can do that.
Right.
Let me
Like
go do
analyze
my
it.
job." It's just
It's crazy.
Hmm.
Bailey doesn't do that yet.
no. How old is she now?
Like 7 months or something like
It's
that.
not even a year yet.
Yeah, no.
I thought you were gonna say 7 years. I was like, huh?
Tig, the client's dog, he's almost 9 now. That's how. So he's hopefully that's her future. He's
Right.
very behaved.
Chill.
He's like when I go see him, he's so excited. But he'll run up and he'll like lick my hand, and, like open his mouth just a little bit on it, and then he'll like lead me into the house. He's opened the door for me before. I opened the slide door, and he just put his nose on the handle and pushed the door open.
Yeah, Bailey knows how to open door handles.
Yeah.
It's not good.
Oh, no.
It's not good at all.
Super cool, man. I don't know. Animals are insane. I love birds. It doesn't matter what the bird. If it's doing something funny, I saw another video. It was this bird, and the camera's on the floor, and the bird just walks over, gets all the way up to the camera, goes, "I love you." It's like- there was one of the. I sent you. It was one of the white birds that do the thing.
Uh-huh.
And he was like on a perch or something, and there was like a cat, and he like messes with it, and the cat falls off, and he starts going. As
Oh
everyone
yeah,
else
he's
laughs.
like on the couch.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
like, he just made this cat. It's just wow. I wonder if that girl at Subway likes animals. You know,
You should have asked her.
I don't even know her name. Welcome back, even though you didn't leave and I didn't leave.
My brain did.
We had some production issues, so there was part of the podcast where you did not
See
us,
Faces.
but you did hear us.
But you
Ooh,
were still
okay.
here with us.
Editing Spencer, here's a clip you could put at the start. Nah, maybe not. You could just put text, letting people know at the beginning that part of this doesn't have video.
Yes.
You're
Part of
welcome.
this doesn't
glad you
have
like that.
video.
Covered a lot today.
Yeah, quite a bit.
Yep.
Um,
Stories, manliness, cars.
We've got clips.
House improvement. DIY.
I got some clips,
Hmm?
like the great clips.
Great clips. That's where I go.
I know.
I go to whatever's by
Cheap.
Walmart.
That's great clips.
Great clips.
They do a
Anyway,
good job.
thank you all so much for watching. This is episode 8. Signing off of Roasting Buns.
The grade 8.
Are there any final statements you guys would like to add? Oh, make sure. Go on YouTube. Cops Continuum. His dad. He started doing one episode. I don't know if he's done more yet, but
Yes. And if you have questions for us to ask Greg, let us know. Because he
Yes.
is full of stories and information.
I really want to do that idea he said, where it's like we watch a video,
Give our take.
give our take, and then he gives his
Yeah.
well, he's now a civilian, but his
That would be
Train.
fun.
professional opinion,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
You could do a whole,
Get some
Thing
hot
with that.
takes in that one.
yeah, for sure.
Political.
Yeah. Anyway, if you liked the video, make sure to hit that like.
Hit the bell for notifications.
You can hit the bell for notifications, but if you're Trey, you won't.
Follow us on TikTok, Instagram, and we got a Facebook
Please
page.
follow the TikTok.
Oh, and I know. Never mind. I was gonna talk about the hot ones thing, but you guys. Well, okay.
You
if you
should have
have
already seen it.
now, if you haven't seen it though, go look at the hot ones episode, which is episode 5, and then also the video.
Yep.
I've watched the previs twice already, all the way through. The link, the
Oh.
secured unlisted link.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I've watched it twice. I love it.
It's live.
One thing I don't like is the mouth noises,
Yeah.
and I knew that would happen.
We said that, both of you.
Yeah, but
It's kind of impossible.
I was
to
watching the
get
clip.
it out.
Triggered me so bad instantly. I was just I was so angry. I heard his mouth noise. I was like anger, rage.
Why would you do that?
But it's really a great watch.
If you haven't seen it, there's a special cry cam we have too that gets up in your face to see the tears
love
and the
that.
sweat.
I think for any challenge video we do, 100% need the cam. I want to do like the one chip challenge.
Yep. We're gonna eat some mildly outdated, questionable seafood from a can.
We're gonna have to do some of those outside one day, cause I'll probably puke.
Doing it right here.
The one chip challenge. I'm telling you, dude. I think I could handle it.
I don't know how we couldn't. I don't see how it could be that bad.
Because the challenge is you eat it and then you go as long as you can without drinking milk, right?
Right.
Oh, okay.
That's the challenge. So it's super hot and you go as long as you can without drinking milk.
I thought the hot
Easy.
ones challenge would be way harder than it was.
I did too.
Yeah.
So
But
yeah,
maybe we just have a better tolerance than most people.
I don't eat a lot of hot food.
I don't either. We need to find another wing or sauce challenge.
Or
We
we
could
could
critique
even-
challenges.
We could even make our own.
We could. I feel like to start with, I'd
I
rather
don't think there's
critique
a lot
others.
of. Well, maybe there are. Maybe there are other hot spice seafood challenge.
I don't know.
The thing that I would be scared to do is eating like the actual peppers. I feel
I
like
don't
That's
wanna
that.
next
do that.
level.
I really don't.
I
wanna
feel
do
like that would be really
Genuinely,
bad.
I don't care if that makes me a pansy. I don't want to do that.
I don't think I'd.
The
do it.
aftermath of what our challenge, I feel like was enough.
I'll take the extract
Zach?
in bottle form. I'm not gonna eat the pepper
Yeah.
unless you give us like $300,000 a piece.
I'd do it for
I mean,
100,000.
I would do it for
I'd do it for
100,000.
50.
But listen, I want to be like 300, and then they're like, okay, but I'll do 100,000. See?
Start high, get low.
Yeah. Also, if you'd like, send me $1,000. Tell me how long I had to lose weight. Do it.
Also, tell Mr. Beast that we need him on the show. He keeps dodging our DMs.
Steve-O's trying to work with him.
Steve-O too.
Steve was trying to convince him.
Steve-O's trying to get him on the course.
on, Mr. Beast. That didn't sound like him at all.
I'll text you, Steve.
All right, y'all. Peace out.
See ya.
Well, be you stupid idiot.